All right, guys, I'm going to review King Innovation, the iTool 2.0. Here's the original iTool. I love this tool. I have a review on it on my page. I will share a link to that. I will also share a link to the irrigation and sprinkler system Tech Talk. Put that Facebook group link down below right there. So go ahead and join that group if you're interested in sprinkler Tech Talk, and all my guys from that group over there. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up for that. For you guys that don't have an iTool, I'm going to go through. All the tools are the same on both, and there are some differences, and I'll go through that. So they'll both come with a pouch. Obviously, the iTool 2, as you can see, is a little bit bigger, and to me, that actually has actually is a drawback. For one, it feels really. I use this a lot, and I've beaten this a lot, and I decided to get a new one because I broke the blade on it when I was using it as a pry bar, which you shouldn't use knives as a pry bar, but anyways. I feel like it can't close as far, so it's about that much more in the hand when I'm trying to strip wires. It seems really bulky, but it is spring-loaded now, whereas the original iTool was not, but it's smaller, so I get my pinky under there, and I just, I'm used to using it that way. So they did update the jaws a little bit, but there's a little wire stripping nub you can see right there. Everything's pretty much stainless. All the tools remain the same. I'm going to go through the tools right here. So the tools just pull up from slots, which is pretty easy actually when you're wearing gloves. I wear gloves a lot. Otherwise I beat up my hands. So it has a hunter adjustment key or tool, a pokey to clear valves, nozzles, and such. 2 size flathead screwdrivers. They're both wedged like that. I use the small one to adjust the rainbird heads, and large one in controllers, and especially test cock valves, because sometimes they're a little sticky. Then a hunter adjustment key for the throw length, the Allen key. The one thing I don't like about this is they're on the same side as where with the original iTool. If I can grab my hunter adjustment key, there are no tools on the back side anymore, but I wish they would have put them on opposite sides, because I would just carry it like this when it's time to adjust a system after we're done with an install, and then I could adjust and flip over and adjust. With this, it's clunky. The best way I found to do it is to keep them open like this, and then use one and then switch with the button, because this is the lock. I'll just do the lock button and switch. That's the best way I found to use these to adjust, but I wish they would have at least put them on opposite sides, because then I could have just done one the other. But on with the tools. Knife, CR7, I assume that's referring to the stainless steel. You got a drip punch, and the knife is very thin and slender. I use the drip punch sometimes when putting in micro drip. The saw with a little measuring tape. I honestly have never used the saw, because if I'm having to saw something, I'm getting to saw it all out. Let's be serious. But the Phillips screwdriver, use it quite a bit to go up a controller and I don't have a screwdriver in my pocket. Boom, iTool. Oh, I need to strip a wire. Boom, iTool. They're pretty handy, especially if you keep them on your belt pouch. You can have them where you need them. The spring load is a nice feature. Like I said, this one is a little bit bigger. It feels bigger in the hands. I did do an active effort to try to carry it every single day, and I honestly went back to my original iTool. There are no blades or anything that open on this. See, there's my broken knife. That's why I went to get one, but the pouch is better, at least. So I've had several pouches that they tear off the belt loop, and then the pouch is useless. The eye tool, I do have a lot of guys that I work with. I got 2 guys, and they always, oh, I'm at the controller. Let me use your tool. I don't have it. I don't have a wire stripper. Let me use your tool. I don't have a screwdriver. Let me use your tool. All the time. I'm like, you guys need to get your own. Neither of them wear belts, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, just the eye tool too. I think it is a good tool. For lack thereof, if you can't get an original eye tool, but I like the original eye tool. I definitely have worn this one out. I think I had this one a year or so, or just this season. I do think I have another one sitting around somewhere that might actually hit the knife, and I might find that. I might just see, this one's starting to get stuck on the screwdriver. Just because it's worn out. But eye tool, I might just start carrying this in the eye tool 2.0 bag, but it is a good tool. If you can get your hands on either one, the eye tool or the eye tool 2.0, I would suggest it. Carrying a job specific, irrigation specific tool. It's handy just to have it on your belt pouch. You need wire strippers. You'll find yourself using this a lot instead of walking back to a truck or, just without the tools. If you carry it on your belt pouch, you will start using this tool. It's a great tool to get. I would suggest buying it, finding it online, Amazon or whatever. I get mine from my Central Irrigation and Turf Supply. I believe your Site 1 distributors will have. This one came from Site 1. But if you get lucky, you might find an original eye tool. 2.0 is good too. So, yeah, definitely recommended. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe. I got other irrigation videos and stuff. And then the Facebook group, Irrigation and Sprinkler System Tech Talk. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.